Kevo, should we go to the NBA? The Lakers enter the All-Star break 5th in the West. That's after winning 10 of their last 12 games. Last two, of course, came after that blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic. Bit of a mixed bag, right? A rout by the Jazz at home and then a disappointing loss to them just a few days later. In terms of the odds, well, the Lakers enter the All-Star break now 7-1 to win the West. That's according to ESPN Bet. Only the Thunder and Nuggets have shorter odds to rep the West. Los Angeles, by the way, was 25-1 to come out of the West. That's before acquiring Luka from Dallas. Holding us down on the scene at All-Star Weekend, our NBA reporter, Dave McMenamin. Dave, the Lakers won't play again for 5 days, next Wednesday. So how are they using the time off?
Yeah, I'll tell you about three of their leaders. LeBron James, I'm told, is not going to be arriving in San Francisco until Saturday night ahead of the game on Sunday. That's been his custom the last few years, to try to maximize the break as much as he can. He is in year 22, 40 years old, and he's been through 21 of these All-Star games already. Luka Doncic, this is the first time since his rookie season that he was not named an All-Star, mainly because he missed all that time with the left calf strain. He's going to be using the time with his family to relocate from Dallas to LA to try to get a little bit more comfortable for the home stretch. And talking about home, JJ Redick and his family have been without their home ever since the Southern California wildfires in January. They've been living in a hotel, and JJ Redick told me that he's going to use this time to settle some insurance claims and try to find an apartment so him and his family can be more comfortable for the second half of the season. Obviously, JJ's a workaholic. He's going to take a couple days off. He's going to be back in the office on Monday, but he's going to try to take care of that so that he can feel as good as possible, because there's a lot of basketball ahead for this group. At least that's what the leaders think.
Yeah, they certainly are, but this is like when what's the People magazine? It's like celebrities, they're people too. They've got housekeeping, they've got things they've got to handle. Dave McMenamin with the latest there. Speaking of which, the NBA second half, not so
feels
good.
great. Feels good.
Oh, wait.
Feels good.
Are we going to hit it or not? Like, it just feels great or it feels?
It's too early to hit it. It's too early to hit it. I mean, I wasn't ready for that.
No.
It's good, though.
Feels good.
There we go.
I like that.
Why do you think so?
I mean, like Steph said, it's just two. They play different. You know, he plays on the outside. Yep. He's coming in. You know, he's a hard head. They needed two knuckleheads. They need Jeff and Draymond.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now you got two fighters. So if something happened to Steph, you got two guys that can like enforce.
Rep a little bit more.
Enforce it.
What about, we got some other new duos after the trade deadline, maybe none more shocking than Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Will this season end with them being the best duo in the West? Does it feel good or maybe not so good?
Feels good. It feels good for the NBA, because I feel like LA has to be good. Now we have Boston is good now.
Yeah.
New York is good.
New York is good. Knicks is good.
You think these two will complement each other?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I think LeBron could play with anyone.
Thank you. This man knows basketball.
Yes, he does. He's a real one.
Yes.
This man knows basketball.
I'm excited about it.
Well, what about this one? The Celtics, they'll win back-to-back titles. Does that feel good or maybe not so good?
Not so good.
Not so good?
And I like Boston, but I just think after watching, people talk about winning back-to-backs, I don't think backs-to-back should be that popular right now.
Oh.
Even though I like Boston, I like being town. I got a lot of friends in Boston. Y'all know I like Boston, but
So who's your favorite to win it all?
I would like the Warriors to win it all, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Like to or favorite to?
Favorite could be Denver.
Oh, okay. He sticks with the West.
Yeah.
He West Sider. Look. If Jokic is having this type of season, he's kind of like LeBron. I don't ever count him out. If Jokic is playing like this, you don't count him out of anything. I'm with you.
I like that. All right, Janae, you got one more, a little feels good, not so good?
How about this? Sitting next to Richard Jefferson, Malika Andrews, and myself. Does that feel good or not so good?
It feels amazing. 'Cause she's from the Bay.
Bay Area.
She's from the Bay.
She's like,
Went to Stanford. Is that Bay? Is that cool?
It's
Bay
amazing. Okay.
Bay adjacent.
So I'm like a
Stanford.
sister.
You know what I mean?
I have no affiliation whatsoever with the Bay. No.
I mean, I love the golf course in Stanford.
Okay, good.
Palo Alto. Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, though, you're launching the Raphael Sadiq Vinyl Club. 4 times a year, you'll get to curate a new reissued vinyl from your 30-year music career. That's incredible.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I love vinyl, and so I started this club, like a book club. People should listen to vinyl, and everybody that should have a record player in their house, because you have that fancy stereo, you have speakers all over the place, but when you can walk to a turntable and play music, it feels like you're in a nice little jazz setting. So I just want for my fans and people I wanted to offer them something, free music here, buy this, buy that, just giving back a little bit. But I love vinyl, so it's like a nice leather coat,
It's an experience. Vinyl is an experience.
Setting the vibe appropriately. Rafael, thank you so much for stopping by NBA today. We look forward to the entire weekend of festivities.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much for stopping by. It is so good to see sort of the flavor of the Bay better than you do. So let's start with this. We're setting our soundtrack for the weekend here. If you had to pick a song that's on the top of the list, folks coming into the Bay to play, what would it be?
It would have to be a tie.
Okay.
It had to be Too Short, Blow the Whistle, or mine's Me and Keek the Snake, Tell Me When to Go, produced by Lil Jon. Both of them slaps are produced by Lil Jon. That's crazy, right?
We play both of them on the way into the show today.
Absolutely.
Loud.
And since we're talking about soundtracks of the weekend, NBA players love to participate in music. Who's your favorite NBA rapper, or is there a song that you like?
I like Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
He can rap his butt off. Damon Lillard.
Have to.
And then I like the Tweaker song by the Young Ball brothers.
I might swear in that corner. Whoa, that goes hard, right?
That's hella catch. He got. That's one of them ones.
That's one of them ones.
Yeah, that's
here
one of them
for it.
ones.
And if E40's anointing it one of them ones, and
Period.
That's one of them ones for sure.
You have been a Golden State Warriors fan for your entire life. I remember seeing you when I was a kid in this arena in what was formerly known as Oracle. But do you have a favorite Warrior of all time?
Besides Steph Curry?
We can go with Steph Curry. So a classic Warrior and a current Warrior?
A current Warrior. The current would be Steph Curry. The classic would be Rick Barry.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, they don't know nothing about Rick Barry. He used to throw the ball underhanded. You know what I mean?
That's
on the
true.
free throw. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He classic.
And what about a Warriors title? There are plenty to choose from. Which one's your favorite?
For real. I seen all of them. My favorite was the one that meant so much, and my favorite was 2022, their most recent title.
Why?
It just meant so much because people counted them out, and they did their job. They went in there and they would show up to four rings all the time.
Yep.
That was their thing, showing up 4 rings all the time. You feel me? So we'll get some more.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get some more.
Yeah, we'll get some more.
You think they're coming back?
Stay tuned.
With Jimmy Butler now, what are your thoughts on that?
Jimmy Butler, raw, super raw, perfect.
Perfect.
I hate to see Wiggins go because he raw too.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're going to miss him. But I'm glad it was somebody like Jimmy Butler to come in. If anybody was going to replace him, Jimmy Butler, he's doing his job.
He sort of has a little bit of that essence of the Bay.
He got it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But it's not just the Golden State Warriors. You're a fan of all things Bay Area sports, one of the most iconic fans here in the Bay. So if you were to rank or name, let's just do 3, your top 3 Bay Area athletes of all time, who are the 3?
That would have to be Jerry Rice.
Okay.
Legend.
Barry Bonds.
Okay.
And Ricky Henderson.
Okay. So we're going with
That
1 football, 2 baseball. How close is a Steph Curry?
Yeah, I was gonna wonder. When does he crack it?
I mean, I'm looking at classic.
Okay.
And he's going to be classic. He's classic now, and he's already a Hall of Famer in my mind.
Yeah.
And many others. But, he's current. I mean, to be honest, like if you were to say of all time, he's my favorite athlete of all time, period.
Oh, so outside of the Bay.
Yeah, outside of the Yay area. Yeah.
Steph transcends.
Yeah.
You've seen all those types of sporting events here in the Bay Area. You've been to the